Hi there, Leonie here. Thank you for coming to today's podcast. So before we get into today's episode, know that we recorded this before things got really spicy with Drake and Kendrick. So don't come for us if we say something that doesn't make any sense. We didn't know a SmackDown was in motion. So make sure you watch part 2 to get an update on our thoughts and about, rap beef in the industry in general. Okay, enjoy the show.
All right.
Hey,
Hello,
y'all.
everybody. Welcome to Gills and Goals.
Welcome.
I'm Leonie.
I'm Crystal-Dior.
And today we are going to talk about the rap beef.
The rap beef,
And
the
what
diss
that-
tracks.
Yes, and what rap beef in the workplace have in common. Okay.
A lot.
Okay. Competition in these streets.
It's always a fight.
Right. You never know, your job may be a little
But what if you handled like work with diss tracks? Like what if your coworker like
listen,
made you mad and like the whole way you solved it was like diss tracks?
did you ever watch The Office?
No.
You didn't watch The Office?
Did not.
Okay. So if you don't know this about me, The Office is my favorite
Really?
show.
People love that
I
show.
have seen that show forwards and backwards.
Really? Maybe I'll watch it one day.
I could be on an Office trivia and I could win.
Okay, maybe I'll watch it.
So there's a episode where Michael Scott wants everybody to roast him.
Okay.
So he has people come together to his roast, and then people really roast him. Like they say really mean things, and he thought everybody's gonna say something nice and funny, but they went in.
Why do people do
like,
roast? Like I would never want that.
I don't, because you get
It's
some
not
people,
fun.
there's a couple of comedians whose whole shtick is like roasting the audience, and people are like, roast me.
That's so
I'm
weird.
like, I don't want to be roasted.
But I know celebrities literally have events where you roast like their family.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Them. I guess because it's like it's funny. It's like if you do it in a smart way, I wouldn't mind being roasted. Actually, I wouldn't mind if it was done in a loving way.
Like, I don't mind banter, but we're not going to create an event around this.
Well, why not? I'm going to sit on the throne. Everybody gets to talk about me. Why not?
Oh my God.
But I bring that up because what if people had like a roast your boss rap battle?
Oh my God, that would be so fun. No, I would do that.
That would be so fun. The idea, if you want to do
create
little
a fun work environment,
right?
Conflict resolution,
exactly. Roast, create like a rap beef, rap diss track to your boss.
Well, let's jump to our one-liner. So Leonie doesn't know this. I actually am a what was the word? I'm a published rap ghostwriter.
Pause. Rewind.
Yes.
Is this a true fact?
It's a true fact.
Where was who, what, when, where, why?
The song is called "This Is for the Kids."
This is for the.
It's a rap song
for the kids. This is for the, but that's a different song. Okay,
it's called "This is for the Kids." Okay, and I help the rapper finish the lyrics for the song.
Who's this rapper?
I want to tell you.
Is it anybody that anybody knows?
I don't want to tell you. But we did a whole music video. It was a whole thing.
Where is this music video at?
I don't want to tell you.
But somebody find that on the internet. Crystal-Dior.
But I'm a ghostwriter, okay?
We gonna find this out.
Artists who wrote, sang, and produced this song want to reveal themselves, they can. But I'm not going to reveal them. But I did write their lyrics. I wrote the most fire lyrics, too.
Was it a joke?
No.
It was just you and him? What was like some like Nelly and Kelly type of situation?
Listen, maybe we'll reveal
What year
it
was
later.
this?
Like 11 years ago.
Oh, okay. This is a long time ago.
I was in my early 20s.
Real crazy.
Yeah. So, and I'll be dropping bars on here all the time. Okay. So y'all ready for my one-liner?
Bars. Go ahead.
Okay, you ready for my one-liner?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm your go-to mindset coach, dropping bars where power plays are the move. Let's unpack the strategy and improve.
All right. That sounds like a, kids nonprofit. You watch Abbott? Do you watch Abbott?
Yes, I do watch Abbott.
When the girl's boyfriend,
oh my God, he's a real rapper, like in real life.
I'm sure he is.
I did not know that. Like I looked him up. I'm like, oh, he's like a real rapper who they casted for this.
Yes, and like he plays that so perfectly.
And he raps just like he does on the show.
Your bars is giving that.
Don't
Tyreek bars.
Okay, don't be a hater. I'm a published ghostwriter.
Okay, sure. Here goes mine. In business, we spit bars, competing like rap stars, but instead of disses, we chase digits. Now I'm about to hit you with a back to the back. Okay, that was my first diss track.
have an
Here's my
encore.
second one. Everybody doing back-to-back diss tracks. Here's mine. In business or the booth, beef's the same. Don't let nobody play you. Your rivals must be tamed.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
MC. All right, we're having way too much
Okay.
fun already. Okay, let's do Who Said That.
Okay.
It's
Who
my
said
my
that?
week. So here's a quote.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it, the more you keep hearing you can't have it, you just go and get it.
Okay, clues.
She's a mom.
Okay.
She is a rapper.
Queen Latifah.
No.
She's not a mom. A rapper that's a mom.
Well, she is a mom. I think she adopted some kids, but yeah.
What else?
Let's see. She
Nicki Minaj?
is married.
Nicki Minaj?
Nope.
Cardi B.
Yep.
Okay. So
Cardi
she said,
B.
if you want it and the more you keep hearing you can't have it, you just got to go get it. Okay. Now I can hear it in her accent. Okay.
Now the sentence structure makes sense. Oh.
He's like, you just got to go get it, you know?
But let's jump into these rap beefs. You know what's
Okay.
really funny? Like the thing about a rap beat or a diss track, and I've never actually been in a diss track, but I can say when I'm mad enough, it just comes to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I was talking to someone a couple weeks ago and I called them Dusty and Ashy. It just came to me.
Wait. Were you serious? You were like,
yes.
You were Dusty and Ashy?
They said something. They were like, okay, so I have a TikTok video that went viral, right?
Oh, okay.
So this person hits me up. They're like, of course it went viral. It's a light-skinned girl crying on the internet.
They called you light skinned?
Right.
What?
I said I am chocolate. At most, I'm deep caramel.
Oh my God. I was like, this is a Hershey chocolate bar over here. What are you talking about?
Like, so I was just like, wait a minute. You coming to me and you Dusty and Ashy?
Oh,
and it just
that's why you
came.
sound like Portia.
And-
Ashy.
But the
Ashy
thing is, you know how
ankles?
people say people are ashy and they're not? This person really do be ashy.
Bye, Ashy.
Like, I remember thinking that. Like, this man don't got no lotion? So when he came to me, I'm like, you. So it just kind of comes to you. So
wait, how do you know he was ashy on the internet?
I met him. I know him. He just messaged me on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He
Very
rose
funny.
from the grave to hate on my viral
Damn.
TikTok video.
Okay. Well, haters gonna hate.
Yeah. Ashy
And they
Dusty.
gonna
You know
diss.
who you are. You probably listening to this because haters be listening to your diss tracks.
Yes.
He listening.
And Kendrick said he was a hater. He said, I hate the way you walk.
I
I hate what you talk. The way you
Speaking
the way that you
of,
dress.
Leonie schooled me right before this on this beef because I don't be knowing.
am a connoisseur of rap beefs. I will tell you that. Okay. I remember I've gone back and listened. Like there's Tupac and Biggie. We'll get into all
That's
that.
an old, that's original
old
East
one.
Coast,
But
West Coast.
I don't know who Ice Cube was going after. I forgot, but he has.
He had one.
He has one called No Vaseline. That is the
No,
harshest diss I have ever heard. Okay.
A part of me wonders, like, is this a part of their like marketing strategy?
So here's the thing. I've been thinking the same thing. Right. So first of all, I truly believe that Kendrick and Drake
don't like each other.
Do not like each other. I believe that Kendrick doesn't like Drake because he has like some high moral compass when it comes to rap and whatnot. In the industry, and maybe Drake is up there doing some stuff that is behind the scenes that he's not cool with. But what was I saying?
About if it's real, if the beef is real.
But I'm like, the thing that has come out of this is a lot of YouTube, a lot of influencers talking about it. Rap there's been a conversation for a while, like, is rap dead? Is it dying? Like, there's not really a surgence in it. I mean, women are really holding the torch for rap, I think, right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's kind of like breathing life back into something that was feeling really boring and like mundane.
That's why I wonder if it's like a part of it. So my sister, this is her theory. I'm gonna share it.
Yeah.
Now it's a little wild, and I don't know if I agree with it.
Listen, this is a professional platform, but I do love a little bit of conspiracy theory
because she's like the queen of it. And it's so funny because you would look at my sister and think that she shouldn't know more about this than I do. Yeah, but she be knowing all the stuff about this.
That's sister, like the drama. Okay,
so she thinks this whole diss thing going on right now was orchestrated by Diddy to get the attention off of him.
No,
she's like, because I bet Diddy started this. Reignited it, so no one's paying attention to where he at.
Like Diddy, I can tell you for certain Diddy ain't got nothing to do with this. He's over here trying to figure out how he gonna get out of trouble. Okay.
Well, she thinks he's behind it to shift attention.
No,
but
definitely not.
Tell us about Drake, Kendrick, and a little bit of J. Cole.
Okay, so we'll get to them last. Let's talk about the Chris Brown and Quavo that you want to talk about.
Because I like Chris Brown.
We're not gonna get there. You like Chris Brown?
Like, not, I've liked him since I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like, he was
his
like,
songs.
yes, like he was like
Okay.
my first little crush. Him and Lil Bow Wow.
Okay.
But he got taller, so that's why I went with.
Y'all don't come after her for saying that. She don't be knowing all the stuff that be going on, so don't hold it against her.
I mean, I know no one likes. I don't agree with who he has become, but like I've always had a like teenage me was like, I like Chris Brown. Like, I think he got himself off track, and I don't agree with any of his foolery.
Okay.
But like, we're the same age. Like, he's been around a long time. Him, Lil Bow Wow, all of them are like childhood, right?
Okay.
So, and I think he's very talented. I think he gets in his own way. He gets in his own way. That's what I think. But anyway, I don't know anything about Quavo. Nothing. Okay.
Okay. Do you know who the Migos are?
I know who they are.
Okay. You know he's a part of the Migos.
Yes, I know he's a part of the Migos, and the other Migos is married to Cardi B, and the other third one passed away.
Okay.
In Houston, up the street at the bowling alley.
Okay.
I do know that. But as far as me just knowing Quavo, I don't even know he had songs by himself, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
I thought he was just with the group.
Okay.
I didn't know he had solo stuff.
Yes.
Didn't know that. They all kind of look alike, but whatever. So, anyway, so I listened to Chris Brown's first, and I felt like he had a little bit of a low blow in his at the end.
I have to say I didn't listen to not one piece of Chris Brown or Quavo songs about they beef because I do not care.
I listened to it, and he said something like, "We wish you were the one that died." Type of energy.
Yes, I did hear about that.
And I'm like, that's a little, it's
Right.
a little, you know.
Yeah, not so little. That's very. Yes.
I was like, oh, it's a little bit too far.
Yeah.
A little bit too far. So that's my thing with these rap beats. Like, I think they don't even. It's a lot of egos going on, which is why I think people go too far. But I feel like they should be smarter about it. It should be about business. Like, I really hope that it's all about business. I hope they're really out here mad at each other. Like, just make money.
Chris Brown and Quavo are mad at each other for whatever reason that doesn't make any sense about a girl. So
they talk about that. They're always fighting, and it's just. I think it's all. So like, when it's childish, it annoys me. I'm like, y'all can just be making money.
Right.
Why are we fighting? Why aren't we just focused on making money?
Right.
Like, if you're really fighting, this makes no sense to me. But I mean, I think it's a part of hip hop at this point. I think
it's the best part of it's one of the best parts of hip hop because it's when you get to take an issue you have with somebody and put it in the most artistic way. And how many times can I read you down in a very crafty way? I think it's so cool.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of what the versus battles were during the pandemic? Wasn't it kind of?
Nope.
It was like, who has better? Who has more hits?
Yes, but not. It was, but I thought you were talking about like rapping.
No, but I feel like the whole battle, like, it's a way to show superiority. One, it reignites careers. It re-triggers people caring about what you're doing.
Yes, exactly. Going back and listen to your old.
So the whole battle thing isn't new,
right?
I feel like
absolutely not.
It isn't new, and I feel like Drake is always fighting with everybody.
Drake is always fight. He said it's 1v20 or something like that, or 20v1. That's what he said. Like, all these people are against me, and it's just me. Like, it's me type of thing. No, not so. You are troll. Drake is a troll.
Yeah, he's been fighting with people. I honestly think it's a part of him is why he beefs, because he usually beefs with like rappers who like. Well, how do I phrase this? He always seems to beef with rappers who came from a completely different background than him. Like, they from this.
Yes.
Like, they do's this. Like, what they're rapping about, they've done it.
Well, I will say, I mean, Kendrick said that he sneak disses, but he asked for this. Kendrick called him out. He said, "Catch me outside" is what Kendrick said to Drake, that he started it.
I do believe that, but I feel like Drake has fought with so many. I think he's overcompensating because at the end of the day, and mind you, I like Drake. No, I like all of them about the same, which isn't saying much. But I think he's overcompensating for being on Degrassi. Like,
he's overcompensating because
he feels like he has to prove something, that he's a good lyricist, that he's a good rapper, that
his
he can
lifestyle
because we know
doesn't reflect his what he raps about is, well, that's not true. He's rapped about being like the nerdy,
But in this rap game, that doesn't give you respect. So I feel like this is his way of getting respect by beating these bigger rappers, these more gangster rappers, these more seasoned rappers in a diss track that gives him a little bit of seasoning or a little bit of street cred that he doesn't just naturally have.
Well, that's basically what Kendrick was saying, where it's like you thought the money, the fame, and all that was going to make you go away. That's one of the lines he said, where it's like none of this stuff that you could put on, you can wear the culture or whatever, but it's not going to make the person who you are change.
Yeah, and I feel like that's fine. I feel like Drake should just be fine with. You don't gotta prove that you were like just your lane is not being the gangster rapper.
Yes,
your lane is your lane. You're from Canada, middle class. You didn't start from the bottom, probably like the middle. That's fine. You know,
from the middle. Now you're here.
Now you're here. Like, just own it. Like, Kanye doesn't act like he's from the bottom. Kanye's like, I'm prep
I don't know
boy.
where Kanye's from.
He's kind of like similar to rapper.
He has a I don't know. He has a preppy look, but I don't know if that's his background.
Well, his background, he didn't come from money like Drake, but he didn't come from like the rough streets the way like Jay-Z and all them came from. Okay. And he doesn't claim to. He raps about what he raps about. So I feel like Drake just be trying to pick fights with people to like.
He be sneak dissing apparently, but we'll see where his fate lies at the end of all of this. Yeah. Because I know there's a thing where it's like you have your audience that like doesn't care about the rap part anyway. It's like I just want the Drake of it all. Yeah. And we like the hooks. We like the music. We like you got the money, you got this. Like you have an audience that's not even probably tapped into real hip hop. Right. So that's where they try to lump that into his victories or whatever. But it's like when we're talking about just straight up rap and the like lyrical exercise of it all, like you're not the best, and that's fine. You still rich.
People still buying your albums.
True.
Like, be in your lane. What? Like, I would not try. That's like, I don't know, like Sierra trying to have a sing off battle with Whitney Houston. Like, stay in your lane. Stop. You know. Yeah. So it's like now you're gonna embarrass. I didn't even hear all the diss tracks, but I heard a piece of Drake's and I got bored.
Right. She only listened to like 2 minutes of Drake.
And I was like, okay.
And she listened to a majority of Kendrick's.
Because with a diss track, you want the bars.
You want exactly. You want the hits. That's what you want. Like, Drake wasn't giving any hits.
And he was taking too long to get to the diss. You got to diss quick. Okay? If you tell me a whole story to get to, oh, wait, why? That's and I like Drake. Like, I like.
That's funny.
Call me on the cell phone. Yeah, like, let's do that.
Well, that's what Kendrick said. He's like, I like the Drake with the melodies. I don't like the Drake that act tough.
No, yes. I like the melody. That's your lane. Exactly. But Drake want to fight with everybody.
She don't even know what's going on, and she agrees.
I was bored. Tell you that.
So that's okay. So I need to bring this back into like what the whole topic is, which is like also how this relates to the workplace. Yeah. So, for instance, one thing I think of when I hear these rap beefs and how it relates to the workplace is someone who is trying to sabotage you in your career, right? So going back to the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. And Nicki Minaj has been accused of by several female rappers that she tries to block people's blessings behind the scenes, basically. And so I think this is what triggered the thing with her and Cardi B. And Cardi B brought it out to the public by throwing a shoe at her at the Met Gala or something like that. So, what though?
I love Cardi B. You're gonna brush past that.
You didn't know that?
I remember her throwing the shoe at her. I remember that. But I didn't know that was why.
Yes. So it's like it happens where you're in a workplace and somebody is trying to take your idea. Yeah. You tell somebody your idea and they end up saying it in the meeting before you do. Yeah. Or they like that is diss track worthy for someone doing that to you at work.
That's real.
And then just somebody trying to block your advancement, trying to like talking behind your back or whatever, or telling you something is one way and it's not. So yeah.
I mean, I feel like we've all kind of been in a diss track battle. Like I've probably been in some emails.
Yes.
I've definitely been. I was in one recently, and she said this, and then I said that, and then she didn't respond, and I saw her dots going, and she never said nothing. Like that's a battle. I won.
Okay, just like
I won that one.
I won that diss track.
I won that one. But like we've all been in it where you're going back and forth with someone, and whoever's gonna get the last word wins, and trying to let her know I'm professional. It's like a whole thing.
Yes.
But the thing about it,
okay.
When I do it doesn't give me extra pay. I feel like when they do it...
Right. It gets some extra pay. And the competition, like we said, gives them a boost. But not just in finances, in money and like revenue. It gives you a boost in creativity. Yeah. Because now you're being challenged. And when you have a challenge, I feel like you could sharpen your mind in a way that you won't be if nothing is really at stake.
Was it during the pandemic that Drake had the battle with Pusha T?
I don't remember. I
Was
honestly
that
don't remember
pandemic
when
time?
that happened.
I think it was because I remember listening to that one fully.
Okay.
Because I was bored during the pandemic. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember at the time, of course I knew who Pusha T was, but I didn't like know how
him.
talented he was.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I was like, oh, let me look up his other stuff. So he got a new fan because I heard him going for Drake, and I was like, ooh, what? And he was very quick with it. Drake's a little bit slower with his disses.
He is.
He got to explain his disses. I'm like, bro, like, you know,
because the way he approaches, like, I already got this in the bag. I'm just gonna be chill with it.
I bet he has a hype team at the studio. He's like, yeah, bro, like they're not telling you the truth.
I mean, everybody's hyping Drake up. Like, that's enough of that.
But he needs people who would be like, no, let's rewrite that one. It didn't come hard enough.
Well, the word on the street is he don't write it. That's why Kendrick also said it's not 20v1, it's 1 verse 20. If I gotta smack that right with you. Oh,
that's kind of why I like the versus battles a little bit, because you got to like see them in person. I mean, it wasn't new raps that they were doing, but like the one with who's the one getting divorced right now from the rapper from Atlanta? What's his name? It's skipping me.
Big Boy? Wait, are you talking about Outkast?
No, he's getting a divorce right now.
I don't know who's getting a divorce.
He was married to the girl from The Real.
Tamar?
No,
Jeezy.
Jeezy. Okay, when he did the versus battle, I mean, they had real beef because like Jeezy sent him one of the dude's house, and
but that's the Locks and somebody else. That's like some old school rap beef that I really.
But that one was like really like they tried to kill each other. Like no,
they had like real
Yeah. So watching the versus battle and seeing like
I didn't see that one.
Oh, I did. That one was like, it was tense.
Yikes!
It was really really tense, and I was in Atlanta that weekend. Not for that. I wasn't there for that.
Okay.
But I remember the person I was staying with was like, we can't go outside because like the versus battle is going on. They're going to an after party, and you don't know what's going to go down.
I think there was some real life, like some loss in between cliques or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, someone was killed.
Yeah.
So that's like real.
Right, it's like I don't even know why y'all invited these people here together.
Right, and
y'all asked for the trouble.
Now they're corporate thugs. You know what I mean? So they're like, we got assets now, right?
If you're a corporate thug out there, holla. Right. If you listening, thank you.
Right, but like those are like real ones. So I feel like Drake has like entered the ring. I feel like Pusha T is up there with them.
Oh yeah,
and like even Kendrick is up there with them. So like Drake coming in, I'm like, Drake, can you back what you?
Let's not act like Drake can't have bars. The man is talented.
I
feel like he just coats his talent in some bull.
But can he freestyle like on the spot? Can he drop some bars?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I don't know if Kendrick.
That's what they really should do. I want to live this battle.
I don't want to. Now you could go online and get to the rap disses that be on the street.
I want them to do it like on the spot, like Kendrick right here, Drake right here, go.
Then you could watch. Have you watched Hip Hop Awards where they having the ciphers?
Yes, I've seen that. I want them to do it though. I want Drake and Kendrick to do it.
I don't.
Why?
Because Kendrick he wants to stay out the mess. He don't need to see Drake in his.
Does he want to stay out the mess?
Duck lip face.
I don't feel like he wants to stay out the mess. Does he?
Kendrick? He's gonna put the album out. He's gonna be in his island doing whatever he want to do.
Okay, so he's not gonna come in. Okay,
no,
I would love to see it live.
He said, "I got kids to raise, but you don't know nothing about that."
Oh. Well, I can say they got more streams because of this.
Absolutely,
I feel like there's more attention to their old stuff because of this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it favored in Drake's favor or not.
So here we're at a time where it doesn't matter what the facts are or what the having an objective opinion is like. People just can't do it a lot right now. So the people who are on Drake's side, they're not gonna see Kendrick's side. I am a Kendrick fan, so I like Drake, but I prefer Kendrick. Mm-hmm. So I am. But also, Kendrick had the better song, so I'm whatever.
As an unbiased party, and when I say unbiased, none of these people pay my bills, so I don't really care.
She's not invested in any of their work or history.
I'm telling you, any artist, if they don't put money into my pockets, I care like about this much, and then
they put inspiration into my heart.
No, I'm about paying these bills. I am. They're not gonna come see me when I'm sick, pay my bills when I'm broke. Then I don't really care. But the level in which I do care, I'm unbiased. I like both of them equally. This particular one, Drake bored me.
Yeah, he is boring.
But I like usually
current the last few projects Drake. One note. I'm like, I remember trying to listen. I was like, whenever a new album comes out of somebody that I pay attention to, I test it out by cleaning the house. I turn it on, I clean to it, and if I'm bopping, because I love twerking around the house when I'm cleaning.
Lord Jesus.
If I'm bopping around, I'm like, okay, this is good. With Drake, I'd be like, how many songs has it passed? It's like the 5th song, and I still think it's the first song.
The thing is, I usually like Drake's music. Like, I love Hotline Bling. I love that one he did during the pandemic, the Tootsie
Slide.
Like, I'm probably more likely listening to Drake because I don't necessarily like straight rap like that.
She liked music that pacifies.
I like singing. I like R&B.
That electrifies.
Well, I like singing. I'm not a rap person. Like, I like music. I want a good hook. I'm a
rap person.
To sing along. Rap, I feel like I gotta slow down and figure out what you're saying, and then So that's why I kind of like.
And Kendrick, everything. A lot of his stuff be having triple, quintuple meanings. Like stuff be having deep layers.
Right, and I have to be in the mood for that. But just saying. So I usually lean towards Drake, but in this arena of we're just listening to lyrics, no hooks, no music, just words.
Yes,
Kendrick won.
Absolutely, hands down.
Kendrick won. So, but it was a good business move for both of them. So if anyone wants to have a diss track with me to put some money in my pockets, I'm available.
Let's diss each other.
I'm available. If you don't like something that I said, drop a beat. Okay.
Oh, now listen. You about to have people lining up.
Drop a beat.
Like watch this really start getting some views.
Listen, if this will make me go viral, drop the beat.
When we start doing our conferences, we're going to have a whole segment. It's like, let's come here and do a rap battle with Crystal.
Yes, listen.
It's going to be 20v1 for sure.
Like I said, if it will line my pockets, let's do it. What you mad about? What I do? Let's talk about it on this track.
But based on what I heard today, she can go toe to toe with you, okay?
Listen, you got to get me mad enough. Y'all, I got in a whole little beef battle with my contractor. And he realized I ain't the one today.
Okay. You need to write a rap about this experience.
Oh my God, I really might.
Please write a rap.
And I will drop it.
Okay.
And I'll send it to him and see if he sends the rebuttal.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I really will. I'll drop it on. Where do they drop it on their Instagram? They put it on YouTube.
Put it on YouTube and then tell it to everybody on Instagram.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna drop it by next time y'all get an episode from us. I will have my diss.
All right. Okay. We hook it up.
Coming for you. I might do one for Dusty Ashy too. He might be the next one.
Dusty Ashy,
the one who tried to call me.
Make sure you open it with Portia. Say bye, Ashy. We need to get some Portia sound bites because who said that? That's come from her.
Oh.
And then bye, Ashy. You should put that at the beginning.
I need to.
Okay. So what's next? We done talked about Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Also, Nicki Minaj had a beef with Remy Ma. Now, Remy Ma was my favorite diss track.
like Remy Ma. What is she? Where's their beef about?
I'm gonna send it to you. You gotta listen.
Okay. To it. I didn't know they had a beef.
It was Nicki Minaj beef. So let's talk about one of the downsides of it. Like we talked about the attention it gets you, the resurgence of your work. Talks about sharpening your skill set because of competition. Now, what happens when somebody starts beef with you, or you're into some beef, and it kind of like knocks you off your pedestal?
Yeah,
because I think that's what happened when Remy Ma came for Nicki Minaj. And Nicki was the only female rapper for like a decade. Yeah. Where like the only one actually like getting recognition and
new music,
all that stuff, like at all the awards, doing everything on all the things. But when Remy Ma came in, she's the one who was like, I'm hearing that she's like, I don't want Remy Ma to come here, and I don't work with her. If you work with her, I'm not going to work with you, and don't give her this access, yada yada. And so when Remy Ma stint is called Sheether, when she put her diss track out, it was like she kicked the door down, and then all the female rappers started coming through. Like, no, so Remy Ma kicked the door down, or it's cracked the door open. I'll say. Okay. Cardi B kicked it down because after Cardi B came, all these other female rappers really started to like blow up. It was a bunch of them coming in at once, like a flood. Like they was waiting on the gate to be open. Opportunity. Yes, and so when you get challenged at work or whatever, and then it's public, can you even recover from that? Because I don't think Nicki still is very well respected. and she has a very strong core audience.
She does.
But I feel like a spark of hers has been missing ever since that happened. And I don't feel like the same rush to her to put her on everything and do everything has been there like it was before Sheether.
Do you think that the reason, and I don't know, like I said, y'all know how I feel about all these people. But do you think that a big part of Nicki's growth was because she wasn't it by herself for so long? Would she have been at the top if all like the Cardi B's and the Remy Ma's they had the same starting point as she did? She started years before them, so she had time to build her credibility.
Pause. Remy Ma started before Nicki Minaj. She was just in jail.
Okay, well, does that count? She wasn't in the game.
She was
but Nicki had like years where it was just her. You just said she had years where it was just her.
I think Nicki had a different machine behind her. I think if Remy Ma, I can't say that Remy Ma, even if she didn't go to jail, she would have had the same machine behind her like Nicki did. Yeah,
because I like Cardi. I remember when Bodak Yellow came out, I didn't realize it was a diss track.
Who was it dissing?
Well, Google told me.
I mean, was she dissing like people from her hood, from her neighborhood?
She said it was supposed to be towards Nicki Minaj.
I didn't know nothing about that.
And that Nicki Minaj dropped a Chun-Li song called Chun-Li, and that was in response to Bodak Yellow.
I did not know that. That's news to me. Google,
thanks. That's what Google told. I literally said, "Hey Google, tell me about this Cardi B and Nicki Minaj beef. Give me details." And that's what it said. I'm like, I did not know Bodak Yellow. Well, I mean, I get now that I think about the lyrics. I knew it was about I didn't know it was about anyone.
I thought she was dissing people from
in general,
her neighborhood.
Yeah, I didn't know it was about like specifically.
I can't say that for sure.
We gotta Google it. What do y'all think?
I don't think that's the case because that might
know.
be wrong. That might be an AI hallucination.
It says. Y'all let us know. If you follow them, let me know. Okay, because
I don't think that I feel like I would have heard that because, like I said, I'd be in the rap beef. That don't mean I don't miss some things, but I don't remember hearing that then. My
whole thing is, I mean, I get that it makes money, but I hate that. Like, I do feel like that's how you get above in the industry a little bit. Is like you have to like.
For some reason, we love meth, and I'm not gonna say I'm not love it. I love meth too. But I also really like things that aren't mess.
Yeah.
I don't know how we can get balance and have them be equally like.
Is that just in our culture that is what fuels our advancement? Because like even like Brandy and Monica, that they had beef back in the day when they were building their career. Who's better? Like why does it have to be one or the other? Like I'm trying to think. Does like Taylor Swift have beef with Carrie Underwood? Like do they beef?
No.
Does Luke Bryan have beef with what's another country artist?
It's funny because I was looking at like people just when we were doing the disgruntled episode, I'm like, who got issues with the industry? And it's like there are some people who have things, but it's more like issues with each other than they do. Well, I can't even say that. I actually really couldn't find anything.
Is it just us?
I don't know
because I have to look. If you listen to country music,
that's not true. I think it's
other
more like
genres. Do they have this going on?
I don't know about in music. I'm sure there's people who don't like each other in other spaces.
I'm sure,
but having it to be where it's like
publicized and a diss track,
but I think that's just
that's
specific to rap. I think rap is about it's like has a defensive undertone. It's like I got this, you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that is what rap is in a lot of ways. It's evolved also away from that in a lot of ways as well. But I feel like that is where it's been for a while.
Yeah,
and I think that's probably where diss track is.
Well, I mean, they hit their 50-year last year, 50 years of hip hop. So I wonder what it will look like in 10 years. Like I would hope they will evolve better, and it will go up. I feel like we're getting a lot of like one hit wonder rappers or just a lot of quick rappers. Like where'd this guy even come from?
Maybe because you haven't heard of them, but the kids, there's some people that we have never heard of that are doing fantastic. They're doing great.
I just feel like there's a lot of them, but like there's so many of them. It's like, who are you?
That's because that's that age on us, girl. Maybe
that's what it is.
I was listening to some other podcast and they were like, when you get to that age where it's like you get to the age where every music that you hear is just like noise. If it's not music that you listen to growing up, it's just noise.
I mean, there's this documentary. Well, it's like what is it? Like a comedy history. It's called like the hip hop story.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw it.
Nope.
It's really funny, but it's like a funny spin on hip hop, and it was about it dropped last year. My friend Ivana was actually in it.
Oh.
Because she used to be a video girl. Actually, the back in the day video girl. But anyway, so she was in it. So I went and watched it and it gave like the history of hip hop. But it was talking about how like hip hop has declined because of the quality of the hip hop artists now.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
And what they're rapping about, and they're not coming with like actual lyrical ability or actual songwriting ability.
Everything is about a vibe, and like it's just like
it's not it's just quick. Most of them don't even give you a full verse. They're just taking one line and like repeating it 30 times.
Where it's like literally I can't make out a
right
word.
And I feel like there's a lot of that. So I'm like, is this gonna last another 50 years? I don't know. They're going to have to pivot in some way, or we're going to stop caring.
I mean, hip hop is part of American culture.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, I don't think it's like rock and roll. Like rock and roll has been around for years, and it's had its ups and its downs and stuff like that. The sounds change.
Yeah.
So it's going to evolve because the people who created it are still rocking and doing it.
But there's a good middle ground of rappers, maybe like when we're a little bit in our teens, where it felt like, yes, they're still doing the violence, but then they started to talk about different things. Like the Kendricks, like the Kanyes, like the what's the other one? Glover.
You talking about Childish Gambino?
Childish Gambino, and the other one who's on The Voice right now. I can't think of everything he sings too.
The Voice.
Chance the Rapper. Yeah. They're starting to kind of talk about a little bit more, and it felt like, oh, okay, we're getting a new group of rappers, and then we jumped to mumble rapping. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I want a little bit more of that little pocket that we had, because I feel like they're kind of pivoting the view of rap, because rap came out and everyone's like, it's violent, it's dangerous, and it started to pivot a little bit, and now it's going back to mumble rapping.
I think so. There's like you have to get deep into the like lores of things, so like playlists, right? Mm-hmm. You can, if you put a playlist of somebody that you like, or go to like Spotify, go to playlists, and then you can find people who are in that vibe, that realm, so that you can expand your discography.
Yeah, even like the Nipseys, like that. There's like a good pocket of rappers who are like, yeah, we came from this, but we're gonna do more. We're gonna go to the community. We're gonna. And then these mumble rappers aren't pouring back into the children.
And I understand that. And it's like, conscious rap is great, but sometimes I just want to booty shake.
I understand.
And so that's okay to just have booty shaking music.
I know, but because hip hop is not just a genre, it's a culture.
Yeah.
I'm just like, we need a balance though, because the thing about people who aren't in America, they think that's just how we are. Now, hip hop is their association to our culture.
That is true, but it's like that is centuries of a perception that I
agree.
We're not going to be able to undo with music.
Yeah, but can we not a little less like some of these songs are just nasty. Like back in the day, they used to be a little bit more subtle with it. Like they would insinuate, you know what I mean? Now they're straight say it. I'm like, whoa. Like I want the Kid Bop version of half these rap songs.
I don't.
When I hear the raw version, I'm like, whoa.
No, like, give it to me straight. No, okay, I don't want no sugarcoating.
No, I like the Kid Bop where they bleep out the words.
Ew, no,
bleep out them words.
I hate clean version.
I want the clean. There's this one song, I can't remember what the rap song was. I used to sing it all the time. Okay. And I heard the non-clean version. I'm like, oh my God. That's what he's talking about? Girl. I did not. What song was that? I had no idea what the real word was. And when I heard the real word, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, girl.
Lord.
Your ears need to grow up just a little
bit.
No,
I don't want to hear it. My ears are the straight to my brain. I don't want that stuff in my brain.
I understand that. I understand. Robert's the same way.
I just want, like, I don't mind it sometimes. But some of these songs, I'm just like, oh my goodness. I can imagine if I was listening to this all the time, I would be angry. Like,
what are you listening to?
Some of these rappers, if you listen to the real version, they're just nasty.
Who are you listening to?
I don't listen to none of them on purpose, let's be clear.
Okay.
It'll be like on the radio, or if I'm out somewhere at a restaurant, or we went to this restaurant called Grooves the other week because someone told us it was a vibe. We walked in there, I was like, oh no, we left immediately.
It was a club?
No, it's supposed to be a brunch. It was a restaurant, but it was.
So I love a lounge with some popping
this place,
club tunes, but I got a seat and I got my drink at a table.
This place,
I don't want to be in a club.
I don't even know, but the music they were playing, I was like, what is this? They just said this word. I didn't know you could say it out loud. It was a lot.
Okay, girl.
And I'm just like, I don't know.
Well, you can't come to my house when I'm cleaning because, girl, it be
I'm
lit up in
saying,
here. Okay.
I'm gonna just put on the Kids Bop
We over here
version.
playing Meg the Stallion. We playing Cardi B. We playing.
I like Cardi
we
B.
playing
Just give me the radio
everything.
version.
I don't want.
I
the
like
radio
Meg too.
version.
Actually, I like Meg too. But I like Bodak Yellow. That's actually one of my favorite rap songs. But
that's like 5 years ago. But
that's my
fine.
song though.
Okay, we're on a tangent now. What's the moral of today's story?
The moral of today is you've probably been in a rap battle.
If you come, you gonna want to rap battle Crystal.
You're gonna run or get in line
during the tenure of this podcast.
Get in line, okay?
Yes.
And things I wish I knew. I wish I knew that everyone does not have to be your friend.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't have to be your competition either.
They don't gotta be your competition. You don't gotta rap diss track everybody.
You don't.
Okay.
Unless it's gonna make you money. Y'all know how I feel about it.
Yes. Okay. So I wish I knew not to run away from competition because it sharpens you.
It does.
So now, if you're gonna rap battle me, I'm gonna put some bars together and I'm gonna rap battle you back.
I'm gonna rap battle you back.
Rap battle. What the hell? Like, I'm with a smile. You ain't nothing. I'm
Listen, my whole thing is do not do anything that is not going to be beneficial to you. So be mindful of that when you rap battling people.
And it's okay to be like J. Cole and say, you know what?
I don't need really this. Mad. He was like, I wasn't even really mad. They told me I should be mad, so I was mad.
Like, you know what? It's okay. Now he does, in the eyes of rap, he does look like a little bit like a sucker, but
whatever.
It's okay. It's like, you know what?
I appreciate
house.
His emotional maturity. Okay, he was emotional mature. He was just like, I'm just not even my fight. Why am I up in this fight and it's not my fight? I don't even really care. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
He said, you know what? I stuck my neck out. I'm not gonna advocate for this right now.
You don't really care.
Like, this ain't none of my business.
It's really not. Y'all just mad because you bored. That's what that is. But anyway, y'all know what the time it is. Time to subscribe right now.
Please and thank you.
And if you want to rap battle me, put it in the comments.
Yes, and follow us.
Follow us.
At Giggles and Goals.
We love y'all.
Bye.